everybody. Welcome to Shop with Mimi and Russ Live.
And Louie.
I'm Mimi, this is Russ, and this is Louie, our little hospitality and security dog.
Spoiled dog.
He is spoiled. He loves coming to work. He wanted to be on camera tonight when we came on for Shop Live.
As soon as we sat down, he got in my lap.
Yeah, he's so smart. He just knows our routine when we come in here in the office and set up everything. He comes in. Actually, we have a cat here too, and they both kind of they know the drill now at this point. So anyway, welcome. We are have a fun show tonight. We're excited because our curator just came, who goes and spends months at a time in Taxco, Mexico, and we're just going to give you a little bit more information about that. We'll give.
So in other words, we have fresh, new, beautiful, handmade, one-of-a-kind sterling silver from jewelry artisans and craftsmen from Taxco.
Yes, we're always excited when she comes. We never know what she's going to have, how much she's going to have.
Yeah, Mimi and Gabrielle and Lisa, they push everything out of the way. They all gather around the table and they sit there for an hour or two and go through jewelry and pick out things. I think y'all got a good selection this time from what I've seen so far.
Yeah, we were excited. She actually, she had more than I expected. It's harder every time she goes. We'll talk about that in a little bit.
That silver prices have doubled. So
Yeah.
they're a poor. It's a poor area. They don't have a lot of income. This is kind of a secondary job for a lot of these guys. A lot of them are farmers and other things, and they've been handed down the skills of silversmithing from their ancestors. And it's kind of, as Mimi said, it's slowly fading out. And Mimi's going to give you a lot more information here about Taxco. So stay tuned. Should be very interesting.
Yeah, I'm glad to be back on. You can see I
got your cast off.
New orthopedic accoutrements. I got my cast off Friday, so
You
now
can almost wear a bracelet on it now.
I know I'm happy to have gone from halfway from here, now I'm down to here, but
I got a
it feels a
question.
lot better since I can move my hand and everything.
I got a question. What you going to break next?
You hush.
That's
Knock on
twice the
something.
same arm.
I know. Well, I keep breaking bones on the left side of my body, so
Get you one of those
to stop this trend.
those Samurai's plastic blow-up suits they have at the Durham Bulls game. You can wear one of those.
Bouncy. I've told you before, you could just get me a roll of bubble wrap and a helmet with a flashing light. But
That's true.
anyway, I'm getting there, getting better. So we're going to talk a little bit about Taxco, and then Lisa and Gabrielle and I have all pulled some items that we wanted to share with you tonight. You'll be
Brand new, fresh items.
the first to see it. We're just starting to get things checked in, so nothing is on the website or on Etsy.
How many
our
pieces
Etsy
did y'all
page,
get? Do you know?
I don't even know.
No idea.
Several dozen. So we'll have a lot of new pieces, I'm sure, coming up soon.
And we, whenever we sell a lot of this on Etsy. The trends on Etsy have been interesting. We've sold a lot of black gemstones, so like black tourmaline. It's been interesting. We sell from North Carolina all the way to Washington to California. We ship a couple of packages each day. We also sell a lot of hoop earrings on our Etsy store.
Can you beat a classic?
So turquoise is definitely trending. There's the country music. If you're country music fans like us, there's so many new, young country music artists. As a matter of fact, Gabrielle showed me earlier that a songwriter in Nashville liked our Instagram page. So we put hashtags out there like Lainey Wilson jewelry or Miranda Lambert turquoise. We put stuff like that. So we're trying to draw these, hashtag. Hashtag. Trying to draw people to this beautiful collection we have. When our curator goes to Taxco, because of what we're selling on Etsy, what we show our clients here, we know what's kind of trending in the world too. It may be colors, it may be, like we said, hoop earrings, it may be certain gemstones. So we're always looking for specific colors or what people are asking for. So let me just tell you a little bit about Taxco. I really didn't know much about it till our curator started going. She lives in Virginia, but she has a place in Taxco, and when she goes about 3 months at a time. She goes with the shopping list, you know, from her best, we're one of her best clients. You know, we're always like, hey, we need this, we need this.
We also have a
and-
lot of loose gemstones. If you follow our show, you see we love color. A lot of times we'll have gemstones that we collect just for her to take down there. We'll have custom pieces built also as well. So
Yeah,
that's
just
been a great
for instance,
situation for us.
This is a ring that I had commissioned one of the artisans to do. It's a tanzanite done in yellow gold. He mostly bought his pieces in silver, but he does work in gold sometimes. So I adore his work. So I commissioned this ring for, I guess it was my birthday or springtime something. Anyway, it took him several months to get around to making it for me, but I am so in love with it. I'm so happy. But if you're just joining us, we've got a new collection of Texaco silver jewelry. So we've kind of done staff favorites tonight. Again, nothing is on the website yet. We're busy trying to get it all checked in.
We're not set up with our text to pay night tonight, but if you see something that you like, please inquire. We can send you the information, and if you want to purchase it, you can definitely do that. Maybe I'll let you know, but she'll let you know about prices as we go
Right.
along.
Most everything is a one of a kind. So just if you don't know anything about Texaco, I've had to learn living through our curator, but it's a mountainous town. It's 100 miles southwest of Mexico City. So when she goes down there, she has to fly to Mexico City, and then she has to take a bus to Texaco. They don't have a lot of small planes flying because it's a mountainous area and just wind currents and that type of thing. It's just, it's not an area that's reached by small airplanes. It is at 5,000 feet above sea level. So Russ has got a few pictures.
Oh, I got a dog.
You might have to put the dog down. But,
Okay.
all right. So this is, you know, it looks very much like a colonial town you would see in Mexico or in South America. Texaco, we'll show you a picture of one of the churches that's there. This is really probably the standout building in
Beautiful.
the village. This is the Church of Santa Prisca in San Sebastian.
Looks very Spanish.
It was heavily influenced by Spain because it was built in 1750, which was 275 years ago. Still standing, still in use, but it has a very heavy, ultra Baroque architectural style when it was built. I think it took them 9 or 10 years to build this beautiful cathedral. But that formed from Spain in that transition of time translated, into the Mexican area with the architecture. Texaco is unrivaled with their craft, their sterling silver craft center. There was a man named William Spratling who actually lived in New Orleans. He was a teacher, and in the 1930s, William Spratling went to Texaco. They had a lot of silver mines there. They're pretty much kind of depleted at this point, but he had studied art history, of course, and had a lot of influence and saw the resources and the talent that was available there. So he kind of stayed for a while. He worked with the likes of Frida Kahlo and that type of artist colony camaraderie that they had. But it really bloomed into something wonderful. What is that picture?
This picture just
This is one of the markets.
One of the markets with an artist, and he's got everything from crosses with silver inlays to cups, candlesticks, you name it. They make everything.
This picture reminds me quite a bit of some of the places we went in Nairobi in Africa, where you can see people just set their goods outside. But what Spratling was able to do was to bring attention to Texaco, to the artistry, the talent that was there. And then the war came along and cut off supplies with Europe. So they were able to make a lot of the jewelry and send it all over the world where things weren't being shipped because of the war. And then got a really great reputation as high quality product. So a lot of the Texaco jewelry was put into stores like Neiman Marcus and all types of stores. So
being a jeweler myself, making jewelry and creating jewelry, I really appreciate looking at this. Sterling silver is difficult to work with. It's hard to polish, and it holds a lot of heat, so you got to go slow polishing or you'll burn yourself. and it's hard to manipulate unless you're really hand forging it, and that's what a lot of these guys do. They actually take wire and roll it out. They take sheets of metal and roll it out, and they shape it and hammer it into shape to get the designs they do. So in the craftsmanship to make things to match as closely as they do is amazing. So they're very, very skilled craftsmen. Handmade pieces, solid metals. They're designed to hold up, but it's jewelry, but it's also art. It really is. You got to look at jewelry as art sometimes.
Definitely is. We ask her a lot of questions. So like, what's trending right now? And she said, right now the markets really just have a lot of smaller items like rings, for instance. She said, with the world economy, you know, a lot of people there, they can't go out and buy the metals, buy the stones like we do. So they're making a lot of smaller items because silver, as Russ mentioned, has almost doubled in price. And she takes a lot of gemstones. She'll buy gemstones when she's in the States and then takes them down and has pieces commissioned. She said another thing that really trends differently is in America, we tend to like this piece. This is all moonstone. This is one of our new pieces, which I'll tell you about in a bit. But we tend to want a statement piece of one gemstone, one color, or kind of a tone on tone, where she said down there, a lot of the turquoise jewelry that she was finding was mixed in with zircon and different, just like big flashy stuff. She said it's just a whole different aesthetic than what her clients, especially on the East Coast, are purchasing.
Maybe she should try it. Maybe it'd be a new trend.
Yeah. So I thought it was real interesting. She'll be going back in November for a couple of months. So we're going to show you some of the new items, some of the staff favorites. So as I mentioned, this piece, she actually had taken a picture of this necklace. She went to the market one day and was like, Russ, last when I say this word, she was kind of gobsmacked when she saw this necklace. These moonstones are so gorgeous. They have this blue overtone.
Iridescent stones.
She has a very old phone, doesn't take good pictures. She took some pictures and she emailed it to us, and I was like, well, I think I'd like to see it, but I just want to kind of touch and feel it. So this is a really special piece.
Y'all all went crazy over that piece. You all walking around oohing and on over it.
It's beautiful. It is adjustable, so you can wear it shorter than I have it on. But this is definitely a one of a kind, and this piece is $19.95, right at $2,000.
All handmade. Right. Everything on there is handmade, custom fitted to stones.
And you can't see. I have on blue pants today, and a little while ago, Lisa was like, "Oh my gosh!" She's like, the blue overtones and the moonstone kind of go with my outfit. So I am coordinated from head to toe.
Moonstone is also really beautiful in sunlight too, because it gets even more iridescent.
Yeah, they all have different qualities though. I put on some, this is my guy. I put on some, I just went blank on his name though.
Guillermo.
Huh?
Guillermo?
No.
What's the other guy's name?
That's terrible.
Escortia.
Thank you. Antonio Escortia.
Antonio,
thank you.
there you go.
My tired little brain. I put on, these are on our website. We had these before we got this necklace. These are moonstone. These retail for $515. And the black stone is black diopside, which is not something you see a whole lot. I put on this bracelet. I love the modernity of this. You know, I think a lot of people think about Mexican silver being just super Southwestern looking, very heavy.
It's not. That's really Albuquerque is what that stuff is.
She does. She has some of that too. We just don't buy it for our clients here. But this is a very modern cuff, very geometric. This sells for $750. So it's a hinged cuff. I know it's very modern. We're going to talk about one of our artists, Guillermo Erguay, who actually is Spanish, but he has a very modern design aesthetic. So a couple of our new pieces. Let's see, where shall we start? You pick one.
I love this one. I think it's a cool one. It's a classic look.
Yes.
It's that twisted cable
I
look.
picked that one up immediately.
Yeah. Gabrielle picked this out, and what was your comment when you saw it?
It looks like some similar designers that we know and love, but
It's a cable that everybody
cable.
uses that somehow he was able to patent. I don't know how,
So
but
this is a cuff we
That's
can put it
prettier.
in. You want to put it in the light
a lot
box?
less expensive.
Oh yeah.
You could also add gemstones to that if you wanted to. Kind of see some stones floating.
The artist is always thinking. This is that nice twisted cable look. These are nice size links. This is a good bracelet you could wear year
It's a
round.
great piece.
I don't usually like a cuff, but when I tried that one on, it's substantial enough that it's sturdy, but you can kind of be malleable around your wrist with it and kind of fit it to you. It would fit pretty much everyone.
Still trying to drive things with my left arm in this cast. So we have one of these. This cuff is going to retail for $415.
That's a great piece. Again, that's all. He had a long piece of wire. He twists it, makes the cable. Then he shapes each link. They're all the same size. Hooks it together, welds it together. It's beautifully made. It's only $400.
I think it's very Raleigh. So that was a Gabrielle pick. A second piece she picked. She loved this. Speaking of modern styles, this is a really fun ring. It is a concave disc, and yes, it is black, and it is gold. The gold is actually 14 karat gold overlay. Well, and just to show you, it's this is definitely if you talk with your hands, it'd be a great ring for you. But it is sterling silver, but you can see the back is shining, but the top, the black has been oxidized, and it just has that really clean look. We used to have some stuff growing up in our house. We had some lacquer plates from New Orleans that were mid-mod. They were so mid-mod in style. And this, what did you say, Gabrielle? You're going to eat caviar off of this ring.
It's a perfect little caviar butt plate. Put it on your finger.
So we were kind of relating food to a lot of these items. But like I mentioned, this is silver and 14 karat, and just definitely one of a kind. This ring retails for $375.
Silver and gold?
Yeah.
Very
And
cool.
it does have a lot of these rings. They finish them with this adjustable back, but that is a great advantage for us if we have to size it. Russ can fuse that together and make the back solid. So
But the cool thing about leaving it open like that, again, you can adjust the size yourself if you need to.
wear it on different fingers.
Wear it on
If you
different
eat too
fingers.
much caviar and your fingers swell up, it's the perfect thing.
Exactly.
There you
It's a cool
go.
ring.
So it's good to have a plan when you're eating caviar, right?
I think so.
Speaking of that, I saw this funny video earlier. Gordon Ramsay was in the kitchen with this woman, and she was so nervous he was there. She dropped a whole $1,000 tin
Oh,
of caviar.
I'd still ate it.
Jail time.
I'd have got
I was
it.
like, yeah, you know.
I'd have got it.
I was like, oh, he's gonna tear her apart. It kind of
this
hurt my
one's cool.
heart. Okay, this
This one's amazing.
this bracelet is stunning. I think this was like the last piece she showed us yesterday when she was here.
You went mine.
It's
yeah.
It's well, look at
It's just
beautiful.
beautiful.
So it fits perfectly around the arm. It just rounds out perfectly. It looks weird like that, but when you put it on the arm, look
Oh
at
my
that.
gosh, and it just
It
feels.
just nests perfectly on the arm.
So I'll put
That's
this
a
in the lace
beautiful
box.
bracelet.
This is stunning. These are amethyst cabochons, and I think this is so feminine. I think it's just so stylized.
So he takes a sheet of metal, a flat sheet of metal, draws the pattern, takes a saw blade, cuts every one of those out. Then he rounds it and does all this and puts it together. So that's all beautifully handmade.
Yeah, it's hard enough when you have to do one shape. When you have to do like earrings and do a match pair that mirror or a bracelet link like this. This is actually absolutely stunning. She said she saw the artisan with this. She's like, I know who's going to buy that. So sure enough, it's got a nice box catch on here too. So it's a nice sturdy bracelet. So this, when we get this out, this is going to retail for $1,395. And amethyst is always popular. It's a beautiful gemstone, goes with every other color. Very popular in Raleigh, so that's quite a beautiful piece.
It is. It's extremely well made.
If you have any questions about any of these items, you can text us here, or you can text our phone number at 919-900-8462. If you want to know how long something is, or
Great piece.
remind you what it cost, or I think most of the items we're showing you tonight, we have already taken the pictures, so we could send you a professional picture also. Wouldn't you say that, Gabrielle?
Yes.
Okay. It's funny, Lisa and Gabrielle and I tend a lot of times to like the same thing.
Yeah, you do.
And this was one of those rings. This is an artist that I love, Gabriel Pena. He does a lot with raw gemstones, and this is turquoise. And again, this is one of those pieces. She's like, I have the hardest time getting him to make a ring with just one color. Everything he wants to do, different colors. We had told her that we were selling turquoise like mad right now. And so we were really happy to find this one. I'll put it in here so you can see it.
We never sold turquoise until the last, maybe a couple of years, year and a half, 2 years.
Well, what we have is so modern, it's
Yeah.
not heavy Southwestern. And like I mentioned, a lot of the young country artisans have
Yeah.
really brought an interest. If you look at the numbers on Etsy of what's selling, what's trending, turquoise jewelry every week. It's really caught on. People are seeing what these artists are wearing. So
And the good thing is, a lot of the turquoise we get from them is that rich blue, beautiful robin's egg kind of blue
Yes,
that's so preferred.
thank you for mentioning
And
that,
it is
because
hard to get a hold
it
of.
is
So
very hard to get hold
we're
of.
very blessed that these guys have a good selection of it that we're able to get.
And like I said, she just can't go out and go, I need this, this, and this. She has to really hunt for it. So this is Sonoran turquoise. This is a more prized turquoise for its color, that classic robin's egg blue.
They're super bright in person.
I always say that's just a
Love
great
this.
color on a lady's finger with a nice suntan
Oh,
in
yeah.
the summertime. The color is so fantastic.
Well,
on a good suntan.
it's a fun ring too. I can't get it on all my fingers, but it's the kind of ring you could wear on any finger. So, and what a deal for this beautiful handmade ring. This is gonna retail for $420.
How many stones are in it?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7 stones. So he makes each bezel and then assembles the ring. Oh,
Yeah, and it
beautifully
is
done.
it is
Really
signed
done.
on the inside, but feel the thickness of the silver too.
It's solid. It's
It's
heavy.
nice. It feels
It's a
good.
cool
On,
piece.
feels good on the hand. So
Oh, it's playful. It's elegant. It's got a lot of things going
yeah,
for
so
it.
you're the first to see that piece. All right, and we're gonna move over to beautiful necklace. I love this. These are kind of two things that are trending right now.
What's funny? We were selling things like this 30 years ago. Multicolored pieces, little discs,
Yeah.
little simple hanging disc.
This is
Classic.
beaded, so beads are. I mean, we were sitting beside a girl at Dirk Bentley concert. She had on little bead bracelets, and yesterday, one of you who's watching was in here. You had on a bead bracelet, so.
We just made 2 bead bracelets for another
And we're
good
making-
customer. Yeah.
This is one of my favorite artists, Guille Erguay. He is a Spanish artist. He definitely has a more modern style. He has lived in Taxco, kind of goes back and forth to Spain. But his designs really almost have more of a European sense, so he really stands out from what the other artisans are making. The other reason this is trending is because right now it hangs kind of on your collarbone, and a lot of the 1980s things that we have melted down for years are back. Herringbone chains, ladies. Attaby looks
No.
and collars and pearls. Pearls now.
Pearls are
The
beautiful.
Devil Wears Prada movie 2 that's coming out. Anne Hathaway wears pearls all in there. And so they're saying that that's going to make shorter pearls that hang on your collarbone. That's going to be a trending look going after the movie's release.
Sounds good.
But this is beautiful. This is natural gemstones. These are pink and green tourmalines. So the artist curated all these stones and then made these beautiful bezels. And it is signed on the back of one of the discs as his work. Like I said, it does hang short, but it is the way it's constructed. If I had to make it longer, I would be able to do that. We discussed that with our curator. So quite a lovely piece. This
It
is going to retail at $995.
All natural
pretty.
gemstones too.
Beautiful. I always love pink tourmaline. It's one of my favorites. These are nice stones.
They are nice.
So
Very nice.
they kind of graduate from lighter pink to darker, and then the
From a
green
teal
stones
to
do that
green,
as well.
That's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Guillermo Erguay.
Very nice.
Yes.
Now switching to the earring side.
Yes. We, like I mentioned, on our Etsy store, we're selling a lot of black gemstones all over the country. It's funny how quick we put them up and we sell them. These are actually geodes, so I imagine this obviously had to come from the same little hunk. When they broke it open, they were able to cut 2 stones out of it and mirror them very closely in shape. These are bezel set. And a lot of people like these. It's just, geodes are cool. They sparkle on the inside. It's generally quartz is the gemstone. And, you know, so when you wear that, you get a little twinkle with the crystals inside. And these are bezel set on the shepherd's hook. I'll put it in here so you can see them. They have a little bit of a kind of a purple tinge to them.
What do they call it when it had the insides? We used to call it a certain thing.
Druzy.
Druzy. Yeah, druzy.
Yeah. But like I said, generally it is quartz that forms those crystals like that. So those are just really fun, kind of rock hound earrings. These are going to sell for $200. And we only got one pair of these. We do have a necklace, a really cool necklace that we'll show you next time that has the geodes. Hey, buddy. Hey, are you so happy? Are you so happy? All right, we've got 2 more items to show you from our new tax code collection. We're trying to get all this checked in. You're welcome to come by and see us and check it out. My gentleman that made my ring, why am I so, my brain blank? What's his name?
Scorgia.
Antonio Escorgia. I don't know, just going blank here, I'm sorry.
You want to get some Geritol?
I need some Prevacin or something. Brain's not kicking in here. Every once in a while she surprises us and she brings back some gold items like I showed you my ring that he made. We got a couple of pair of earrings. These are beautiful moonstones. They're of the quality of the necklace I have on. And these are done in 14 karat gold. I just thought, what a great earring. I mean, to go with everything.
It'll go with everything. You're exactly right.
Because, you know, people like pearls for that reason because you can wear it with anything. But this is just, you know, a little more fashionable.
It twinkles. It sparkles.
Aren't they pretty? That kind of, that briolet, so you get the flashes of light. Do you want me to put it in here?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Louie.
All right. Let's see if we can get this board in here. I put it at the wrong spot. That's not going to work. Hold on.
Gotta take it off.
So it's just like, this is a size earring. It would be a great earring for any age person. I mean, it would make a lovely gift for someone who graduate from college, is getting ready to go into the workforce world, hopefully. If you work in an office, you know, we have a lot of lawyers that have to wear smaller, more tailored earrings. These would be perfect.
Well, anybody has to be on a telephone.
Yeah. Back in the day, we used to always put the phone up to our ear to see if something was comfortable, didn't we? These, we have one pair of these in moonstone, and these are retail for $875.
Good price points tonight.
Yes. We have another pair that has garnets. If you're, and we always talk about North Carolina State, we're going into football season.
And the hurricanes start up in October.
That's
Oh,
right.
do they?
Yeah, moonstone's so cool. That iridescence is really neat. It's white and creamy, but that blue sparkles.
Yeah, those are
pops
really
through
nice
it.
stones.
It's really great. It's a great earring. Good job on picking out new stuff.
And since we're kind of in country music mode, like I mentioned, we went to see Dierks Bentley and Zach Top on Friday night. What a fun concert. Oh my gosh. I really didn't know Dierks Bentley's music. I didn't know it enough to sing it, but
That's good though.
it was saved all the people around us.
Yeah, exactly. Saved me a lot of heartache.
It was a fun concert. It was so much fun. If you so go see him if you can. You pay for it later. You'll be the next person in a cast, right? So anyway, because of that, I bought these earrings, and she actually did have 2 pairs of these. This is turquoise. I bought 1 pair for me because I
You do
thought
what?
I bought 1 pair of these for me. I said this would be a great concert earring.
Oh, my goodness.
But I like them again because it's just a more modern take on turquoise jewelry. So let me show you those in the light box. It's just a really great size hoop. Like I said, hoops are trending, and you just get that front view of that those rectangular inlaid shapes of turquoise. So fun earring.
Yeah, we can borrow those.
So you can buy a pair and match me, and we'll go. Who are we going to see next?
I think all of us
John
are saying
Party.
Tedeschi trucks.
Tedeschi
John
trucks.
Party's coming up.
Yeah, we got a few more concerts.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah, so this is the last item we're gonna show you tonight. These turquoise hoops retail for $310, and the diameter is 45 millimeters. So we usually measure them in millimeters because it's more accurate, but just a great hoop to wear wherever.
It's got, what, 7 stones in there? Again, each stone has a bezel made around it. It's amazing with the price range.
Yeah.
A lot of the amount of labor and artistry, and that's phenomenal.
It's just a
Simple, but
different
it's
different
tough.
shape hoop. You know, it's funny how you can take basic shapes like hoop earrings or solitaire rings, and how people can kind of reinvent the wheel. So
Those were cool. It's a nice size. It's bold, but it's a thin earring, same thing.
yeah,
Very cool. Good job, girls. Y'all picked out some nice stuff.
we're excited. We're excited for her to be here.
That's right. Scares me when she comes in. Especially she brings in like 6 suitcases, and I go, oh no, my stress level goes up.
But she does, like I said, she has some styles that are just not suited to our clientele. But she is really great to work with. She always loves when we request things or ask her to look for things.
And it's nice to support a great artistic community that's, you know, doing it out of love, and they also need the money. They need to make a living, and a lot of these guys are very talented. They were here in the States, they probably kill it.
But the old artisans are staying with the silver making industry. The young people are just not going into the arts. So, you know, she just, like I said, she goes every 3 months. She really doesn't know what she's going to find. But she kind of goes on a leap of faith, and I was really happy with items we were able to acquire this time.
Fantastic.
Yep.
Well, we appreciate you joining us tonight. If you have any questions or you see something tonight that you cannot live without, please get in contact with us.
You just can't have the dog, but you
can't
can.
adopt.
The jewelry is up for grabs.
Exactly. And if anything else we can help you with, please don't hesitate to get in touch with us. I also remind you, please go to our website, brummettjewelrystudio.com, and you can look at all the beautiful things that we've created, and you'll see some great colored gemstones. So we are doing a lot of repurposing right now. People are
Yes,
bringing
we
things in they've inherited or they've had in a jewelry box for a while that they're not using. You know, with gold as high as it is right now, it's a great time for recycling that gold and getting something
Turn
that
it
you
in
do
and write you a check.
want to use and want to wear.
Yeah, we're bonded and insured to take in any precious metals and recycle it and pay you for that.
Exactly.
I was going to say too, you've probably noticed that there's Halloween stuff in the
I
stores,
hate
which
that.
means
It's too early.
fall and ho-ho are coming. So, you know, if you're interested in commissioning a piece, or you've got something you want to shop for,
A special
somebody in your
anniversary, a birthday.
But absolutely, there's a lot of fall anniversaries too.
Yes.
A lot of fall. Please just get in touch with us. We're your concierge jewelers. We're here to help. You can call us or text us anytime, and we'll be there, lickety split, to help you out.
Exactly. So again, thank you so much for watching tonight. God bless you all. We'll see you next week.
Good night.
Good night.